am Maria Garcia de Florin. José Gregorio Hernandez is already a saint. He was a layman, that is, a baptized person within the Catholic Church who assumed what baptism implies, being a witness of God, living the teachings of Christ, above all, the great commandment of love. Love one another. We lay people are called to participate in issues such as social justice, peace, protection of life, dignity of all people, and also to get involved in politics, because these are the ways to carry out the mission of the church in the world. And all this was done by Jose Gregorio. For example, his students at the Central University of Venezuela recognized him as a very responsible teacher in complying with class schedules as well as preparing each class he taught, even if he had given it several times. In the exams, he was very demanding, but everyone recognized that he was fair. He was also attentive to speaking the truth, and even if other professional colleagues or other type of people disagreed with what he had said or did, Jose Gregorio always tried to keep the arguments and discussions peacefully, respecting the opinions of others and exposing his own. For example, the day he had a discussion with his colleague, Dr. Rasetti, about creation, and Jose Gregorio, after exposing his points of view, he concluded saying, Dr. Rasetti, you are an evolutionist. I am a creationist. And that was the end of the discussion. For Jose Gregorio, all people had the same dignity before God, which is why he treated the beggar the same as the head of the government. He cared for everyone with professionalism and affection, always leaving a message of the gospel in each person he approached to heal. He always took care of his family. Upon the death of his father, he became the head of the family, worrying about the well being of all of his sisters and brothers. And he was a man who knew how to combine science with faith, the profound university academic teachings with the simplicity of its lessons that were understood by everyone. He developed patience to a high degree, explaining to his students at times and at odd times what they did not understand, even receiving them at home to explain them what they had not understood. He spoke to the patients and explained without rushing what they should do and how they should do it to be cured. In terms of politics, let us remember that in his time, General Juan Vicente Gomez closed the Central University of Venezuela, but Jose Gregorio continued teaching his classes, gathering his students in different houses. When General Gomez called him to tell him not to get involved in politics, Jose Gregorio responded, Look, my general, my politics is to fight ignorance. My policy is to serve God through science because a science without God is a science without meaning. I continue teaching because country cannot live without doctors, and young people need to continue training in medical science. After this, General Gomez let him continue giving his private classes. Jose Gregorio, a man who spoke 7 languages, played piano, violin, loved dancing, a man dedicated to others, taught Venezuelan and the whole world that you can be a great scientific researcher, the best doctor in the area, internationally and nationally recognized, and at the same time, a deeply religious person of Mass, communion, and praying the Rosary daily. That made him different from the others because he knew that with God, we always win.